on the list, what you need to know about cannabis, spooky makeup trends on TikTok, and
cross it over the left, kick the right foot one more time, come down with it.
learn how to country line dance.
Hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here.
Plus, see the movies that are turning 30. But up first, when unused vacation time costs you more than money. It's your life, it's your list, and it starts right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy Rose.
And I'm Christina Guerrero. You know, there are only 10 more weeks until the end of the year.
Crazy.
Meaning there's not much time to take any PTO you still have.
And it might sound crazy, but more than half of us don't take all of our paid time off. And that's more than just wasting precious time.
That's right, it's costing money as well. Teresa Strasser showing us why we should put those vacation days to good use. And that's our featured story at the top of the list.
Taking time off and getting paid to do it sounds like a dream, but it turns out a lot of people do not take advantage of that opportunity.
In fact, U.S. employees use on average only about 70% of their time off.
Vital Eilat Reichel, co-founder and CEO of Sorbet, a firm that works with companies to allow employees to convert their unused PTO into cash, says we need to understand just how important paid time off really is. Starting with the fact that it isn't just a perk, it's part of your paycheck.
It's essentially set up so that each employer provides us with an X amount of days that we're supposed to be working, but then they actually pay us not to work an X amount of days.
So when you don't use that time, you're actually losing part of your paycheck.
Your salary is actually paying for the amount of days that you were supposed to be working, but then you actually didn't take the time off, which means that you worked extra days for which you haven't been paid.
And those days really add up.
An average employee in the US will have approximately $3,000 of unused vacation or paid time off at any given moment.
Which is why you need to know your rights, the biggest of which is carryover is key.
For those extra days you worked, you don't actually get paid immediately through your salary. And worst case scenario, you will actually lose either all of those days that you've worked because you're under some use it or lose it policy, or a portion of it if your employers only carry over a certain amount of those days.
While she says most employers do provide an allocated number of carryover days, not all do, and the number allowed varies.
It's really important to educate yourselves on your rights.
PTO can tell you a lot about a company because it reflects the culture.
A company that prioritizes employee wellness will more often than not have a generous pay time off policy.
So when looking for a new job, don't just look at the healthcare benefits, but also look at the vacation time.
But beyond just that number, just that allocated amount, I would go as far as to ask, is this something that is encouraged? Do they truly want people to take time off?
And finally, if unlimited PTO sounds too good to be true, it just might be.
You know, limited PTO is one of those trick benefits that kind of started popping up in recent years.
It turns out it can actually benefit the company because when you leave a job, your employer has to pay you for any unused PTO days. But with no set amount, they aren't financially responsible.
Unlimited PTO essentially removes the responsibility from the employer to make sure that you do take this time and actually kind of throws it back to the employee. If you look at the data, it overwhelmingly points towards the fact that under unlimited PTO, people actually end up taking a lot less time. On average, almost 3 days less.
Learning more about paid time off and its importance is on the top of the list.
All right, friends, it is time to get your country on and learn to do the cowboy cha-cha, or maybe the hoedown throwdown is more your style. They're both versions of country line dancing that has people kicking up their boots all over the U.S., including me.
Every week, hundreds of people come here to spin, to swing, to step, all together at Arizona's largest country dance place.
These are the real deal cowboy boots.
They sound good.
They sound good, right?
Yeah.
I turned to Matt Kirkland, owner of the Scootin' Boots Dance Hall in Mesa, to learn why some people love line dancing and to try it out myself. First, he says it builds confidence.
Lots of people say dancing gave me the confidence to do X, Y, or Z in life. So it is a good platform for more than just being social. It teaches you confidence in yourself.
Also, line dancing can be comforting and familiar no matter where you do it, since people know the same choreographed dances nationwide.
You can go to any country bar throughout the U.S. pretty much, and even the world really, and there'll be some kind of line dance that you don't need to know a ton how to do, and you can get out there and blend in.
And he's showing me one of the most popular, the Copperhead Stomp.
We're gonna start off kicking with our right foot. And it's gonna be like a little flick from the knee. You could also do it as a heel touch. That is fine as well.
So we do 4 sets of kicks, and then
We're gonna kick the right foot again, cross it over the left, kick the right foot one more time, come down with it, repeat that on the left foot.
Then we do another 4 kicks, and next,
We stomp that right foot forward, that left foot comes back, gets ourselves by the calf. We come down with the left foot, we bring the right foot back as we clap.
then we turn to face a new wall. Super easy to learn. So here it is all together to Copperhead Road by Steve Earle.
Hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here. They only come a town about twice a year.
Finally, it might be a new way to find love.
I tell the guys when we're teaching too, it's like, hey, get on the floor, the girls are gonna realize you can dance, or they'll at least have sympathy that you are out there trying to dance. And then the girls I say, hey, even if they're not getting asked to dance, they might see you line dancing and be like, ooh, I wanna talk to her next.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so great.
He says because everyone's here just to learn. It's a stress-free way to meet a potential date.
No one's here to judge you. They're here to try to do the same thing you're doing. That lifts spirits a little bit, and you know, you're rotating partners during a lesson, and I finally got to that right one.
Yeah, you do-si-do to the
Yeah.
right girl.
Yeah. Many people get married from the dance hall. I've DJ'd a lot of their weddings.
So kick up your heels and give country line dancing a twirl.
National Pizza Month is coming to an end, but let's be honest, around here, every month is National Pizza Month. We're taking a look at 3 popular pies and how they became famous.
Not only is pizza delicious,
It's one of the most popular foods in America.
take it from catering and marketing manager of Venezia's Pizza in Arizona, Mark Tomasello, who's teaching us the origins of our 3 favorite pizzas. First, all the way from Rome, Italy, Pizza Bianco.
That namesake refers to a pizza without red sauce.
Here we go. How did this come to America from Rome?
Italian immigrants came to this country in the late 1800s.
So they brought the inexpensive meal to America to remind them of home.
Our version of this is olive oil, ricotta cheese, pecorino romano, and whole milk mozzarella. As it heats up with the olive oil and the ricotta cheese, that's going to make the creamy base of the sauce.
Okay. First tip, if you see a can of white sauce, inauthentic. Boom.
This tomato-less pizza also allows the ingredients used a chance to stand out.
I see what you're saying about how the different cheeses complement one another.
Up next, from Naples, Italy, we get the margherita pizza. The most popular origin story of this pie is that it was invented the year Italy was unified by Chef Raphael Esposito.
If you notice, resembles the Italian flag.
With the white, the red, the green, yeah?
Red, white, and green, absolutely. So you got the sweetness and the herbaceousness of the fresh basil. You have the fresh mozzarella and the ground fresh tomato.
And the pizza was even named after their beloved queen, Margherita of Savoy.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Thank you.
I like this one even better than Bianco, I gotta say. This is amazing.
Finally, straight out of New York, we have New York-style pizza.
We're known for our extra large slices.
That's a big slice. That slice could do damage. What makes a New York style pizza New York style?
So it's known for a thinner, chewy crust.
Okay.
And the size with the foldable slice.
New York-style pizza made its appearance in the U.S. in the early 1900s at Lombardi's Pizza and was sold at just 5 cents a slice.
5 cents for a slice as big as your face. Look at that thing. Well, Mark, thank you for this tour of pizzas. And no matter how you slice it, this pizza is delicious.
Making our bellies happy since the 1800s. It's pizza.
Still to come on The List, how different strains of cannabis affect your body.
Be careful when you're trying a new product.
Plus, scary Halloween makeup you can do at home.
7, 8, gonna stay up late.
And we want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
A Few Good Men is turning 30.
No problem.
Next on The List.
Welcome back. And KG, now that marijuana is legal in much of the country, people are interested in what it can do and to learn about the options that are out there.
Yes, turns out one thing to try is science. Yeah, Jackie Denker shows us how your DNA can help if you're thinking about giving it a shot.
If you have made the decision to try CBD or THC, be sure to know what you're looking for, because you may think you're going to get something to help with your much-needed Z's
and have the opposite effect.
Believe it or not, we can look to our DNA to help us pinpoint which THC strain and ratio of CBD is best for us. To walk us through it, we spoke with naturopathic Dr. Melanie Keller. First of all, let's get a refresher on the benefits of CBD and THC.
CBD has more of anti-inflammatory, calming.
And while THC can be known for that as well,
it might also help people with creativity or having energy.
And there are different kinds of CBD and literally hundreds of strains of THC. So it's time to look to our DNA.
I really appreciate the DNA testing to be able to direct people more towards saying, well, this is going to be more aligned for you specifically.
Which brings us to DNA testing.
Think of it as like the ingredients to your unique recipe.
And by knowing our individual makeup, people have been scooping up DNA tests to find out so many things.
Ranging from anything about your skin to your fitness.
Or even learning about our ancestry breakdown. And now companies like Endocanna Health, Strain Genie, Dynamic DNA Laboratories, and Malix GX test your DNA to inform you
how you metabolize THC or CBD and perhaps give you some suggestions on dosing.
Finally, we tried Endocanna Health to see how one of these sites work.
Many companies will offer their own kit.
You just purchase, swab, and send in. Or if you've done a DNA test from companies like Ancestry.com or 23andMe, like I did,
you use the raw data and upload it into them, and that does save you some money.
I sent in my info and got the results to see how my body interacts with THC and CBD when it comes to things like
anxiety, cognitive function, mood and behavior, or sleep. There is a formula suggestion that would work best for your DNA.
Yep. For example, when trying to get a handle on my anxiety, I would need a product that has a CBD to THC ratio of 20:1.
You can actually click a button and it'll take you directly to a product that they'd recommend.
Kit prices range from about $50 to over $200. Turning to our DNA to get the perfect cannabis for us.
Halloween is just around the corner, and if you want to skip the costume and just get super creative with makeup, well, Teresa Strasser introduces us to some top makeup artists who can put together a great trick-or-treat look. Teresa.
Thank you. With more than 8 million followers combined, these 3 makeup artist influencers are changing the way we think about Halloween makeup. Coming in at number 1, Timo X Walter.
And suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash.
Timo uses cosmetics and comedy to grab the attention of people on TikTok.
Cruella, Cruella, she's like a spider waiting for the kill.
And he goes from no makeup to spooky face in 30 seconds. Just brilliant. At number 2, FX_freak, who's known for, you guessed it, FX makeup.
You know how we do.
Lauren Ward is taking Halloween makeup to another level. And she is bringing everyone's favorite songs and characters to life.
So if you want me off your back, well, come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
You should definitely stay, but maybe not on the white pillowcases. Last on our list of makeup artist influencers for Halloween is Natalie Violet, or as she is known on TikTok, Nat Violet.
7, 8, gonna stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
You are sure to be the best dressed for Halloween with these makeup looks. You might even get some scares in too.
We have a future to think of. We have a child.
Fine. All right already. I promise.
Yikes, these looks are scary good.
You've done so much already. You're welcome. And we aren't worried at all, darling. Soon you'll see things our way.
It's pretty scary how much she is so pretty and so scary. And those were a few makeup artist influencers for Halloween that we think you should follow. Lots more to come on the list. Stay right here.
Tips to make your life easier.
Improve our mood.
It's your life, it's your list, and it's on thelisttv.com.
Welcome back, and on today's watch list, we're stepping back in time. 1992 was a great year to be a movie fan. From classic comedies to thrillers, 92 had it all. So we're looking at some of the best movies that turned the big 3-0 this year.
All movies are made to be entertainment, but some just have that special movie magic.
It's hard to believe that some of these movies are turning 30, but from the moment that they hit the box office, it was obvious that they would be an instant classic.
Celebrating some of her favorite movies from 1992 is the senior entertainment writer from Variety magazine, Angelique Jackson. Starting with Sister Act.
What is your name? Dolores Van Cartier.
Whoopi Goldberg plays the lounge singer Dolores Van Cartier, who is forced into the witness protection program at a convent, where she becomes the new choir director for the Sisterhood of Nuns.
Grossing over $231 million worldwide, this box office hit spawned a franchise consisting of a sequel and a musical adaptation.
This film is also critically acclaimed, appearing on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Laughs list.
Give us this day our daily bread, and to the republic for which it stands.
Sister Act is available on Disney Plus and video on demand. Up next, The Bodyguard.
Well, I don't want to get confused about what I'm doing here.
I'm not confused.
This movie has become a romantic classic, a dramatic classic, a musical classic, truly a classic in all respects.
This movie stars Whitney Houston in her film debut opposite the Academy Award-winning actor Kevin Costner.
The movie earned more than $411 million at the box office, becoming the second highest grossing movie of 1992.
You can catch The Bodyguard streaming on HBO Max and on video on demand. And finally, A Few Good Men.
You can't handle the truth.
The truth that I cannot handle is that A Few Good Men is 30 years old and was a massive hit at the box office, earning more than $243 million.
We follow orders or people die.
This movie stars an ensemble cast led by Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, and Demi Moore.
No deal, we're going to court.
At the time, Demi Moore was one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood, but she took a small pay cut to $2 million for this part.
I need an answer to my question, sir.
Few Good Men is available on video on demand. Great movies celebrating their 30th anniversary this year on the watch list.
Oh man, so many great movies in 1992.
Absolutely, and of course, A Few Good Men introduced You Can't Handle the Truth into the lexicon.
That is true. Hey, coming up, if you've noticed price drops on Peloton bikes.
You can't handle the Peloton.
Probably not. It is not your imagination. We are talking fire sales on lockdown obsessions. Last on our list is next. Welcome back, friends. It is time for what's last on our list, and that global pandemic was something else, huh?
Yeah.
Being on lockdown made us do some crazy things. Hoard toilet paper, dance on TikTok, and for a lot of people, they purchased Peloton bikes.
See, I never understood the Peloton craze. Couldn't I just follow along with a spin class on like YouTube on a much less expensive stationary bike? But yeah, people went nuts for them during the pandemic, but now not so much.
Yeah, this story from Bustle. Trying to sell your Peloton? Good luck. Yeah, it turns out the resale market for the bike is crowded. Some people selling their bikes for up to 50% off on resale sites like Craigslist. All right, so what else from the pandemic were we obsessed with that's gone the way of the Peloton?
Well, in a completely unscientific poll, we asked the staff right here at the list for pandemic obsessions that they now want to list on Craigslist for half off. And what came in at number one, of course, their families.
Which is not entirely true. Other things though, bread baking, jigsaw puzzles, elbow bumping, remember that? Crafts like knitting and quilting, and of course, Tiger King.
Now, personally, I was obsessed with super deep cleaning during the pandemic, moving the furniture around, vacuuming, dousing everything in bleach.
Right, and now?
Same, I'm just OCD.
Oh, got it. Well, I've got a house you can deep clean anytime. Let me help you with that OCD, Jimmy. And friends, that is what's last on our list. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Tomorrow on the list.
Their spirits are coming to visit, so you want to be ready for them.
The traditions of the Day of the Dead.
Everything has so much intention behind it.
And the workout that won't hurt your knees.
It's going to strengthen your core.
Plus, how to reduce your personal debts quickly.
List your debts. List them all.
That's tomorrow here on the list.